Louisa is back, and today we're doing her Thanksgiving set. The set I'm removing will be posted in another video because I've been a little behind. She came in today asking about something called the red nail theory that she saw on Instagram. After explaining what it was, she was very much only wanting red. During the appointment, she was telling me about her new business and how she got many of her other friends to join her who are also in the cleaning business. Luckily for her, they all have very loyal clients who all followed them to Louisa's new company. She was tearing up talking about how she is fully booked for the week after Thanksgiving. Honestly, I was tearing up as well at that point because her journey has been incredible. She saw some fall stickers I had on display, and we created a very quick and easy design that would match the sparkly red. She's a very busy bee now, so we had to make it quick. Of course, we put sparkly top coat because she loves her sparkles, and these are how they came out. For those of you who bite your nails, you're not alone. This client came to me with extremely brittle and eaten up nails. She bites them due to anxiety, but she said it got really bad about a month ago during New York City Fashion Week. Little story time that she allowed me to share: she's a recent college graduate trying to break into the world of PR. A few months ago, before graduating, she secured an unpaid internship with a very well-known influencer. She did everything for her, including being available 24/7. Everything was going smooth until Fashion Week. She got overwhelmed going from show to show, carrying many bags along with heavy garments. As they were leaving the last show, the influencer asked her to reorganize and throw out a damaged SIM card she didn't need. Without realizing, my client threw out the one with all the Fashion Week footage on it that was going to be used for content. She rifled through many New York City garbage cans, but it was gone. She got fired on the spot, and since that moment she's been biting her nails, scared that she'd never find a job again, especially in New York City. Louisa is back. It's been over a month, but look at the growth and retention. Keep in mind she works with cleaning chemicals on a daily. Her nails have come a long way. I did this set a few days ago, and she wanted some red holiday nails for Christmas. And by the way, Merry Christmas to whoever celebrates. We got to talking about her plans for today, and she told me it will probably be her best Christmas since she's moved to the country, and it's because of how happy her kids are going to be this year. Her and her husband have always struggled financially, and she was always scared to disappoint her boys on Christmas because they just couldn't afford whatever the other kids were bragging about at school. She said thanks to her new cleaning business, she was able to afford the toys they wanted and more. Honestly, I feel like every time I see her, I tear up because it's amazing to see her doing so well. These are how the nails came out. She really liked them. How did I get this client's nails from looking like this to this? Technically, it's just a gel overlay, but if you watch my videos, you know that I do Russian manicures, which involve a more detailed process. I usually associate Russian manicures with healthy, natural nails because that's the goal of this service. It involves prepping, cleaning, and removing the cuticle and surrounding skin with tools that go through a 3-phase disinfection and sterilization process. Maintaining the integrity of the natural nail also means fixing cracks along the way. A gel that builds structure and an apex is applied to give the nails their strength, and the gel polish is painted close to the cuticle with a thin brush to help them look fresh even after a week of wear. Even solid colored manicures with this technique look beautiful, clean, and put together. I never force my clients to get nail art so that I could charge more. For context, I got a lot of comments on my last video saying I forced nail art to upcharge. But all I said was I ease them into it. I support the rebellious sides, okay? Sometimes it's hard for people to get out of their comfort zone, and us nail techs are here to guide, we don't push. Anyways, for this client, other than falling asleep at every appointment, also does not budge on designs. She is very strict and does what she likes. It's either solid or a very light nude, maybe sometimes a French. This time actually, she stepped out of her comfort zone and did a cat eye French, but again, that's very rare. No pushing involved, I'm just a vessel. These are how they came out, basic, cute, and exactly what she wanted. I charged her $75 for these. What's it like doing nail art on a client who always refuses it? Simple, ease them into it. This client specifically only goes for solid colors, maybe some sparkles, but I've been easing her into nail art little by little. Every time she comes in, I show her inspo and she chooses the solid color she likes. But lately, I've been showing her only inspo with nail art, and she slowly started to come around. First a swirl, then a flower or a snowflake. But today I showed her all the Valentine's Day nail art, and she was like, okay, fine, you can freestyle with hearts. I didn't want to ask questions before she changed her mind, so I picked some unconventional colors for the hearts, a purple and orange, doing a little yin and yang situation. I think they contrast each other really well, and she surprisingly was down too. I did a French and 2 solid colored nails to not completely scare her, but I think I really eased her in well. I don't know, something about these hearts is having people go crazy. She was actually obsessed. Let's do some familiar male nails. Now these don't look too bad, but keep watching, you'll see how crusty they actually are. They also got pretty long. He said the last time he cut them was about a week and a half ago, so I shortened them, removed any excess cuticle, and then I started to exfoliate. As you can see, he has very dry and cracked skin around the nails, which I removed as much as I could. You definitely want to be careful when doing this because too much filing can thin out the skin and make it very sensitive. I cleansed his nails and last but not least applied cuticle oil, which is his favorite part. Men definitely love getting pampered, and don't let them tell you otherwise. It's that dreaded time to refill my right hand with my non-dominant hand. I removed the old gel and filed the remainder with a hand file, leaving about 10% of the previous base. I shaped them into a sharp almond without cutting the length, and I start my cuticle prep. I usually use an E-file for this, but you can use a flathead pusher to remove the dead cuticle as well. Using a scissor to remove any excess dead skin, then I just cleanse them with rubbing alcohol and a micro brush. I used this pretty nude rubber base, applying a slip layer and then a self-leveling bead aligning the nail to the free edge. I then applied top coat and cure for 3 minutes because we are doing the Hailey Bieber chrome nails. I wanted something that wasn't too plain but also easy to do. These hearts add a Valentine's Day touch, and I won't be taking these out for a whole month, so I have to be in theme. And these are how they came out. Chelsea is back. I haven't seen her since the end of September, so she cheated on me 3 times since our last appointment, and she came back with crooked nails. I don't remember leaving them like this. And usually I'm understanding about clients going to other techs because our schedules may not align all the time, but when we got to talking, she said she went to her local salon because they now offer Russian manicures and hard gel for, and I quote, really fast and cheap. She also asked me not to fix any of the crooked nails and to just file them, paint them as they are, and to preferably take only an hour and a half. At this point I started getting a little upset because it's not great to hear, especially when she came back with bubbly and crooked nails. I asked if it was money problems because then I'd understand, but she said no, it's because my husband thinks you take too long and it takes away from me being with the baby. At this point I was a little shocked. I asked her if she's okay and about her mental health because based on how she made it seem, she does everything plus works on top of it. She did open up about a few things which I won't be sharing, but I'm glad she's okay and we discussed it.
Hey guys, welcome back to another quick fill that I'm going to be doing on my client today. We are taking off her Christmas nails. As always, I am taking off any cuticle on the nail plate and removing any dead skin that she has. She types a lot, so she likes her nails short. So I just took off the growth, fixed the broken nail, filled them in, and filed them to her shape. And I only see this client once a month, so I'm not going to see her till after Valentine's Day. So we ended up going with this super pretty pink. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Hey guys, let's do a full set on my client today. As you can see, her nails are pretty short. She is a nail biter, so doing forms on her was a little bit tricky, but we made it work. She is 20 weeks pregnant, so she's doing her gender reveal party soon, which is so exciting. So we're actually doing gender reveal nails. She wanted one hand blue and one hand pink, and she also wanted these cute butterflies on a clear nail. So that's what we did, and I encapsulated everything in clear gel, and we painted the rest of the nails pink and blue. These turned out super cute. Let me know what you guys think about these. Also, let us know your predictions in the comments. Are you team boy or team girl?
Story time. I didn't know that I was dating my best friend's brother. So a little background information. I was 17 and a junior in high school. And I know you guys are probably thinking, how the fuck didn't you know that you were dating your best friend's brother? And we're gonna call my best friend Rima, and we're gonna call her brother Alex. So I had met Alex whenever I was in 5th grade. We never hung out outside of school. We were more of just like friends in school. But I only met Rima last year. Also, Alex was a year older than us. Well, one of the art teachers who usually taught the senior class, she just gave birth to her baby, so they decided to mix both of our classes, aka the one that Alex was in. Well, my art teacher decided to pair us all into partners and have us do an art project. So I got paired up with Alex. Fast forward, we end up liking each other and we start dating. And usually whenever Rima and I hung out, we would always hang out over my house. because she said her family was annoying, and Alex and I would only hang out during school, like for part 2. Part 2 about how I didn't know that I was dating my best friend's brother. So like I said, we always hung out at my house because she never wanted to hang out at hers. But this weekend her whole family was supposed to be gone, so she wanted to throw a party. And she was like, OMG, you should definitely invite that guy that you like. Now listen, I know you guys think it's weird that she probably didn't even know that I had a boyfriend. Whenever I had talked to people that were best friends with her before, and yes, multiple best friends. This girl went through best friends like she goes through underwear. They had all said to not let her know who you like or who you're dating, because she would either try to get with them or she would get with them. And if she couldn't get with them, she would just send them nudes out of nowhere. So fast forward, I get to the party. She comes up to me. She's like, I'm so fucking annoyed. My brother's here. And then she was like, oh, did you bring the guy that you like? And I was like, no. And then I walk into the living room and I see my boyfriend. So I go over and I give him a hug and a kiss, and Rima starts screaming at me. After that, she told her brother that I bullied her so that way he would break up with me, and he did.
Hey guys, we are doing a fail on my sister's nails today. As you can see, these are a hot mess, but that is because she's a nail biter, so we are trying to help her quit that habit. We are cleaning her cuticles here. This is my favorite part ever. It's so satisfying to me. As you can see, she also has some lifting, so we are taking care of that, and we are filing down her old color because she wants a lighter base. We fixed her two broken nails, and I actually mixed this color myself, and I am so in love with how it turned out. And yeah, once I finished filling them in with the gel, we went ahead and filed them into her usual almond shape. And as for the color, you know, typical sister, she saw my nails and she loved the glitter I had on. So she decided she wanted the same. So we are twinning now. Here is the final result. I am so in love with how they turned out. Hopefully she doesn't pick up these as bad. So we will update you in 2 to 3 weeks. Bye. Since Halloween is one of my favorite seasons for nail designs, I thought I'd share with you guys how I did this spooky, bloody eyeball. It's very simple and easy. You just gotta form a ball using gel, polygel, or even acrylic. Once you let that fully cure in the lamp, then you can go ahead and paint your eyeball with gel polish or even acrylic paint. You can get creative, use whatever colors you want, make it as creepy as you want. I ended up adding blood drips all around the eyeball, and then I added some shading using black and white. For some reason, I forgot to film the last part, but basically I just added clear top coat over the drips for a more 3D look. And here is the whole set completed. I am so happy with how it turned out. The eyeball nail is definitely my favorite. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments.